Have you ever wondered what the world's most important job is? Doctor, teacher, firefighter? All those are amazing jobs, but I'm going to tell you workers who are even more important. They're smaller than your thumb. They're bees. Today, I'm going to show you why bees are superheroes of our planet, and why they're in danger, and how you can be a bee helper too. Bees are incredible insects that have been around for 100 million years. They were flying when dinosaurs walked the earth, and more than 2,000 different types of bees exist on this world. Some are as tiny as rice grains, and some are as big as your thumb. And get this, even though a bee's brain is only the size of a sesame seed, they can learn, remember, recognize faces, and even do math. They're like tiny little geniuses. Now let me tell you the most important job bees do. It's not making honey. It's called pollination. And here's how it works. When a bee visits a flower to drink sweet nectar, yellow powder called pollen sticks on the bee's fuzzy body. And when the bee flies to the next flower, the pollen rubs off. This is how plants make seeds and fruit. Without pollination, plants can't reproduce. And without bees doing this job, we'd be in big trouble. Let's talk about your favorite foods. Do you like apples? They're thanks to a bee. Strawberries? They're thanks to a bee. Chocolate, pizza, ice cream, coffee, avocados. Thank a bee for all of them. Here's an amazing fact. Bees pollinate out of every 1 out of 3 bites of food we eat. Without bees, supermarkets would be half empty. Let's take a peek inside a bee colony. It's like a tiny little city. There's one queen bee who lays up to 2,000 eggs every day. Then there are thousands of worker bees, all female. Bees have amazing superpowers as well. They can fly 15 miles per hour. Now, we've come to the scary part. Bees are disappearing, and they're disappearing fast. In some places, 30 to 40% of bee colonies die every year. That's like if 4 out of 10 classes in your school just disappeared. Some bee species are at the risk of going extinct. Why are the bees disappearing? They're facing 5 big problems all at once. First, the pesticides. Chemicals farmers use that kill bad bugs and also hurt bees, making them confused and sick. Second, habitat loss. We've turned wildflower meadows into parking lots and buildings, so bees have nowhere to live and nothing to eat. What happens if bees disappeared? If bees disappeared, there would be no apples, no berries, no lemons, no melons, no cucumbers, no pumpkins, no coffee, no chocolate bars or hot cocoa, no avocado, no guacamole or avocado toast, and the foods that are left would cost twice or 3 times as much. In nature, wildflowers would die, then butterflies would disappear, and then birds, and then the whole ecosystem would start collapsing like dominoes. We need bees. The great news is that there are heroes in the world fighting for bees. Scientists have researched ways to protect them by developing safer pesticides. Farmers are planting wildflowers around their fields and using less pesticides. Beekeepers are treating bees for diseases and breeding stronger bees. Cities like Paris have put up to 700 beehives on rooftops. And kids like you can create bee gardens, bee hotels, and teaching others. The European Union even banned several harmful bee pesticides. When people work together, we can make the real change. Now for the best part. What you can do. You can be a bee hero. First, plant a bee garden with tons of flowers like sunflower, lavender, and wildflower. All these are amazing. Even a few pots on a balcony helps. Third, tell everyone you know. You might think I'm just one kid. How can I help? But here's the magic. Every action creates ripples. When you plant flowers, bees visit them. The bees pollinate plants nearby, and plants feed other insects. Birds eat those insects, and everything else in the ecosystem is connected. Don't be afraid of bees. Bees are not trying to hurt you. They only sting when they think they feel threatened or try to hurt them. If a bee comes near, just stay calm and still. It'll fly away. If one lands on you, blow gently on it instead of swatting. Here's a fun fact. Male bees don't even have stingers. So half the bees can't sting ya. Bees have survived for 100 millions of years through the ice ages and everything else. With our help, they can survive this challenge too. Remember, bees are superheroes and they feed the world, support the ecosystems, and make our planet beautiful. Yes, they're in danger from pesticides, habitat loss, climate change, and everything, but we know how to help them, and you have the power to make a difference. Every flower is a meal for bees. Every pesticide you avoid is a life you might save. Every person you teach becomes another bee defender. Bees have been around for 100 millions of years, and they're counting on us to help them survive the next 100 million. Yeah, you don't have to wait till you're adult. Just start today. Plant a flower, build a bee hotel, or spread the word. Be a bee hero. Bees thank you, the planet will thank you, and future generations will surely too. Now, go save some bees. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.